First, fast, and accurate. News Channel 25, WVTT.
We're experiencing a slight warm-up. Let's take a look now at WVTT's weather quickie. The high today was about 41 degrees. We saw a little bit of sun. Tonight, the high is going to be about 25 degrees with a little bit of precipitation. Tomorrow, the high will be about 29 degrees with some more precipitation. It could be a mix of rain and snow, depending on where we are around that 32 mark. I'll have more weather updates for you later on in Twin Tiers Evening News.
Global news update on WVTT.
Well, it's back to business as usual in many Northeast communities this morning after a massive blizzard bombarded the area on Friday. Now, the storm is being blamed for at least 9 deaths and brought record amounts of snow to some places. Tori Dunnan has been in Boston all weekend and brings us the latest on the cleanup efforts underway.
Digging out and cleaning up neighborhoods buried in snow, rescuing cars stranded on highways. From Pennsylvania to Maine, the blizzard that hit Friday is still wreaking havoc. Connecticut saw some of the highest snow totals.
People open their doors, they look out their windows, they see 40 inches of snow and they realize that this is not a snowstorm, this is a disaster, this is an emergency, this is dangerous.
Whether trying to dig out a parking spot or digging out barn animals, this cleanup effort is a workout.
There's no easy way to get around it unless you have a snowplow, so I figured I'd put in a few hours instead of go to the gym.
With snow totals topping 3 feet in some areas and snowbanks even higher, people are running out of places to put it all.
So it's really frustrating trying to find little nooks and crannies to stick the snow in.
While many are getting back to work and school on this Monday, it's another snow day for kids in Boston, where crews are still trying to clear the streets.
Over the last day, crews have been out on all of the roads, really trying to get now to the secondary roads and make sure that they are passable and safe so that school can resume and people can come and go through their routines.
With a mix of rain and snow in the forecast, already heavy snow could get heavier and more dangerous, particularly on roofs and on the roads.
Once that gets wet and once it freezes, that's the equivalent of a Jersey barrier, and people just need to slow down.
Some have had enough of this winter blast. Others are taking it in stride, enjoying it while it lasts. There's still definitely a lot of work to be done. More than 100,000 people woke up in the state of Massachusetts without power, and crews say that it could take several days to get power restored. On top of that, though, the governor is saying that there's really significant storm debris in some of the coastal beaches and areas that were hit by this snowstorm. In Boston, I'm Tori Dunnan reporting.
And speaking of cleanup is underway today after a violent tornado ripped through southern Mississippi on Sunday. The twister ripped apart homes, businesses, and damaged a university campus. Victor Blackwell reports.
Look at that. Look at all that damage, dude.
It's just after 5 in the afternoon. The dark, ominous sky over Hattiesburg, Mississippi spawns a large, dangerous tornado.
Dude, that's insane.
Holy. People all over Hattiesburg run for cover and grab their cameras.
Oh my God, I've never seen a tornado before in my life.
Damn, look at that tornado.
One storm chaser is on Highway 98 and gets these amazing pictures. And look at this. To the right of the funnel, that's debris being sucked up and flown into the air. It lasts only a few minutes.
It was very loud, very quick. The buildings are shaking and you can tell that the trees are flying by.
But the minutes seemed like hours. This is a college town, and the University of Southern Mississippi was hit hard.
Right around,
this student took cover under a table in the library.
59. It was coming pretty fast, and my heart was racing. This is surreal.
The storm even caught the mayor of Hattiesburg in its wrath.
Just barely made it into my house. Just as all the windows and doors blew out of my house, and I was crawling to the bathroom trying to get in. It's good that our interior bath is downstairs, and it's just off the entrance to our back door, and it was a harrowing situation, but we're all blessed.
Victor Blackwell, CNN, Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Soil, sod, sediment, no matter what you call it, dirt is dirt, and it's not something you'd expect to find on your plate in a plush restaurant. But one eatery in Tokyo has built a menu quite literally from the ground up. And as Alex Zobert found out, it doesn't come dirt cheap.
Toshio Tanabe studied the culinary arts in France. These days, though, at his fine dining restaurant in Tokyo, he's dishing up the dirt. Literally, buckets full of it. This is a seafood restaurant, he tells us, so we have the flavors from the ocean. I was looking for flavors from the earth. Germaphobes can take some comfort, perhaps. The special nutrient-rich soil is lab-tested and heated to extreme temperatures before being mixed into the menu. But Tanabe's special tasting course is anything but dirt cheap, about $110 per person. And what's on the menu tonight? A starter of dirt soup, he informs us, potato with dirt sauce, and the main course, flounder and risotto with more dirt. And yes, it is a dirty job, but someone has to do it.
I've been told to eat dirt before once or twice, but this is a new experience. Oishi.
Delicious. And to top it all off, a scoop of dirt ice cream. And what do tonight's diners think? It is a unique ingredient, and it's pretty tasty. And when we asked Tanabe what's next, he says he's not sure. This idea just came about naturally, taking the idea of organic to a whole new level. Alex Zolbert, CNN, Tokyo.
Let's take a look now at WVTT's Wall Street wrap-up. A down day. The Dow was down about 22 points to close at 13,971. The Nasdaq down almost 2 points to close at 3192, and the S&P down almost a point to close at 1517. Much more to come. This is Twin Tiers Evening News.